Giannis Antetokounmpo has been making the news as of late after the Greek freak poked fun at LeBron James and his massive expenses to keep in shape. The new generation superstars in Antetokounmpo, who is more likely the most dominant player in the NBA today, teasingly joked at LeBron's workout spending, which averages at $1.5 million. Here's what was said as Giannis respectfully makes fun of LeBron James's high workout expenses. Giannis in awe of LeBron. Much has been said about Giannis Antetokounmpo's dominance in today's NBA. Much so that he has often been declared to be the most dominant force in basketball, and that he could even be the current best player in the league. This despite the presence of offensive powerhouses such as Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and even with LeBron James still proving to be a force to be reckoned with on the basketball floor. Giannis may not have the shooting prowess of Steph, nor the dynamic handling and ability of Durant. Although Antetokounmpo has proven his ability to adapt and improve on certain aspects of his game, his current dominance with the basketball has been reminiscent of another unstoppable force, LeBron James. Much like James, Giannis is massive and a powertrain of a player, with defenders unable to hold down his score-making ability, with both their strength and width being primary reasons why those defending them would rather just step out of the way rather than get hit head-on by those unstoppable trains. So, it comes to no surprise that Giannis and LeBron often get compared, although many say that Antetokounmpo still has a rather long way before he can challenge royalty and get into the GOAT conversation. In fact, time and time again, Giannis has expressed his admiration over LeBron, citing how he has looked up to the four-time champ in numerous occasions. Most recently, however, Giannis did cite his views on LeBron in the usual joking manner that the Greek freak does in these press conferences, talking about how impressed he is at LeBron for spending so much on his physical maintenance. The Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a Greek-Nigerian phenomenon, known for his size, speed, strength, and ball-handling skills, who had only started playing basketball at the age of 13 in 2007. He and his brothers, Thanasis, Kostas, and Alex, who would all later go on to become pro basketball players, caught the eye of a local coach, and just 2 years later in 2009, Giannis was already playing for a local youth team in Greece. By 2011, Giannis joined Phil Athleticos, the senior men's team in the semi-pro Greek B basketball league. With his height of 6 feet 11 inches and his size and speed, Giannis would eventually attract the attention of NBA scouts and, in 2013, he was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks as the 15th overall pick, making his NBA debut during the 2013-2014 season. While his early beginnings in the league with the Bucks may have been slow, he showed immediate progress over the next few years and had a breakthrough season during the 2016-17 season to claim the league's Most Improved Player award, leading the Bucks in every major statistical category from points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, to become the first player in Bucks history to be given the award. This marked the start of Giannis's high-arcing dominance in the NBA. Since then, Antetokounmpo would claim 5 All-Defensive Team selections, 6 All-NBA honors, a Defensive Player of the Year award, and 2 regular season MVPs, as well as earning his first NBA championship ring and Finals MVP in 2021. In fact, through this time, Giannis had displayed the significant work he had to put in to rise to stardom, putting on 50 pounds of muscle and working on his fundamentals to become the best finisher in the league, with a true shooting percentage of 64.4% and a high usage rating of 31% at the time. Antetokounmpo's grass to grace story. True enough, the humble Greek basketball player who had only started holding a basketball in his early teens had risen to become a world champion and one of the most dominant players the league had ever seen. His was a grass-to-grace story, with his and his brother's humble beginnings even having been featured in the biopic Rise, released in 2022, which is based on the life of Antetokounmpo and his family. His family wasn't wealthy and well-resourced, with the Nigerian immigrants to Greece having plenty of challenges in the search for a better life. Their parents were unable to secure jobs due to their immigrant status, forcing the Antetokounmpo brothers to find ways to survive by trading on the streets. They sold DVDs and fake bags and watches to tourists to earn money. This is in stark contrast to the present status the family enjoys, with the Antetokounmpo brothers enjoying fat checks as professional basketball players. When Giannis earned his first life-changing paycheck in the NBA after signing an historic and record-setting $228 million Supermax contract extension with the Bucks in 2020, which was then the largest deal in NBA history, Giannis still remained humble when he expressed that his first purchases were made for his son Liam, where he bought toys and clothes. Giannis has always been a prime example of an athlete staying true to his roots without allowing the fame and money change him and his perspectives. He's even mentioned how much he'd rather not say things during press conferences that would have him penalized by the league, saying that the money would be better spent for his family. This humble foundation and well-mannered demeanor is particularly why Giannis reacted to just how much LeBron James spends on staying fit. Giannis on LeBron. Giannis, despite having a championship ring of his own, has always held high regard for LeBron James. Antetokounmpo believes that LeBron has always been a role model of his on and off the court, even remarking on the incredible things that LeBron does outside of basketball. Even after winning the 2020 NBA championships, he still said that he isn't the best player in the world and that the King still has that honor. This comment was made despite coming off an all-time great performance from Giannis to become an NBA champion. Giannis said that in that conversation of being the best player in the world, he believes that Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Davis deserve to be viable arguments, even highlighting LeBron's lead in that regard, and that to him, he is still hunting the all-time greats. It's this humility and drive that leaves plenty of room for improvement for Giannis, even if many already consider him to be among the league's best. There's no arguing, however, that LeBron James has a much better resume than Giannis. The King is a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time NBA Finals MVP, 4-time NBA regular season MVP, and an 18-time NBA All-Star, among so many other accolades. His career has spanned 19 years in the NBA and is still going as a steamrolling behemoth and a dominant force in the league. This raises the fact, however, that LeBron is now at the latter part of his long professional career. Whether it's a year or 5 more years in the NBA, he is turning 38 at the end of 2022. And yet, it seems like LeBron has found a way to stay in physical shape to continue to be one of the best players out on the court. This is what Giannis alluded to recently, speaking to sports newspaper Marca, when Antetokounmpo seemingly poked fun at just how much the Los Angeles Lakers superstar spends with regards to his health and wellness. It was earlier revealed that LeBron continues to remain as an elite player in the most challenging basketball league on the planet by investing $1.5 million per year to keep his body fit. Giannis, who clearly had different views on the matter, especially with regards to spending that much money, had this to say: "You gotta spend $1.5 million on your body? I don't know if I can do that. I'm too cheap for that." Giannis, of course, gave this remark jokingly, aside from expressing on his desire to stay economical, gave LeBron his utmost respect for the King's longevity in the league and at how he's remained on top. Giannis added, "No, I'm joking. It's crazy to me, man. He's been so consistent. It's fun to watch." It seems that Giannis understands what it means for LeBron to be at his older age, but still have the consistency, discipline, and work ethic to remain at the top of his game. After all, Giannis is still 27 years old and can only hope to have the same longevity as the King has had in his career. While many say that Giannis reminds them of a taller and much leaner LeBron James, they both have the same effectivity and dominance in the open court. Giannis's remarks only highlights how much admiration he has for LeBron, and this admiration is reciprocated, with LeBron himself holding Giannis to high regard, even picking Giannis out as the first pick for Team LeBron during the 2022 NBA All-Star Draft. So what do you think about Giannis respectfully making fun of LeBron James's high workout expenses? Let us know in the comments below.